if antimatter and matter cancel each other out? Is it the violence of the interaction, the aftermath, or the moment of ever so slight when you see the matter and antimatter just before their epic confrontation?
Ooh.
So he made it into a boxing match. Like he's the Don King of particles.
Particles in the octagon.
Exactly. 2 particles enter, 1 particle leaves.
No. In this case, 2 particles enter, no
particles leave. Ooh, that's a real good fight. That's a real good fight, yeah.
An antimatter particle out in the wilderness, can you identify it as such unless you then see it annihilate?
You can, yeah. And actually, the way it was discovered originally was by Carl Anderson, American physicist, back in 1932. So he had this thing called a cloud chamber, which is this amazing instrument that allows you to see individual subatomic particles. They basically create these trails of water droplets as they go through the chamber, which you can see as little traces. And he had one of these chambers at Caltech in California, and he was seeing cosmic rays coming from up outer space. And you see electrons, you see protons, and he had magnetic field on his chamber, and he saw one track that looked just like an electron. It had the same kind of form, but it was bending the wrong direction. So it was an electron with positive charge. And that one photograph was enough for Anderson to say, I've discovered antimatter. So, but I mean, now at CERN, there's a really cool experiment called ALPHA, where they actually make atoms of antimatter. So they make antihydrogen, and they trap it in a magnetic bottle. So you can't obviously keep it in a bottle because it would annihilate the bottle. But if you have a really strong magnetic field, you can store these things and keep them stored for hours now. And then you can shine light on them and look at spectroscopy and do all kinds of really cool stuff. So we can actually kind of effectively store this stuff in very small quantities now.
So antihydrogen would be an antiproton with an anti-electron in orbit around it.
Yeah, if you get a chance to go to CERN, you should visit the ALPHA experiment because it's awesome.
And just in the interest of disclosure regarding Carl Anderson, the existence of antimatter had just been predicted.
Okay.
Right? That was Fermi, correct?
Dirac,
thank you. There was some framework to even be able to interpret that result.
Right.
And there it was. Yeah.